Okay, we are back. I genuinely don't know what the hell happened, bro. I don't know if the video was that bad that my Wi-Fi or my computer died or something, but we are back here. I'll say that in Discord. Shorter than usual, but it was good. See you next week. Okay, Sean. Oh, man. Internet decided it didn't feel like broadcasting Pokemon. Fatflation? Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, let me put the chat back on phone. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what the hell just happened, so let me see here. Let me put in all messages. Okay, we are back. Yeah. Yeah, somehow the I don't even know. Actually, my whole power went out for like 3 seconds or something, so I don't know what happened, but something happened, I guess. Anyways, we're
let's go to Fortress.
It's probably just taken.
Yeah, we're watching this video again. Hold on, let me go here. I think the thing is back up. The power decided it didn't want to deal with that. Honestly, bro, you know what? I don't blame it. I don't blame it, bro. They looked at my screen. They're like, oh, hell no. Unplug the power. Yeah, I don't know what happened, bro. But we're back. We're back with whatever we were watching. I don't know what the hell this is, but yeah, we'll continue on, I suppose.
But did you see the one that says Jesse eating Ditto?
Yeah.
Why do you want to
Can you make it bigger?
see it.
Make it bigger. Make it bigger for Gerber, please.
No,
make it
I'm not
much
doing
bigger
that.
for Gerber.
It's the last paragraph.
She is somewhat Hold on.
Hold on.
What?
She has a somewhat gluttonous side of her, where she eats the most, which annoys her comrades or anyone. She goes so far as becoming fat, morbidly obese, or getting a swollen belly.
Stomach.
Due to stuffing herself with food as usual.
Surprisingly, like, this is kind of the worst it gets as far as just random gratuitous shit. Like, if you go to Rouge's page, there's nothing like this whatsoever.
Okay.
See?
You
It's
see,
just
yeah,
normal
this
stuff.
is just pictures of her. It's not any like,
Rouge's look when she sees jewels or money.
Rouge's look when she sees Jules, or that is what she looks like. Yeah. Rouge can detach her head at will. And detach her limbs,
wait, what?
being able to live without it being attached. Rouge's head and body are one and the same. She can control it at any way. She also plays with her body in a seductive manner, testing her abilities on herself by detaching her head and putting it on her breasts, sitting her butt on her head, detaching herself into her upper half and lower half and rubbing it.
I don't remember this.
You get the point.
I don't remember this, bro.
I love this. You get the point. You get it. You get it. I'm horny. Whatever.
What the hell,
I'm curious as to what this hyperlink leads to. Natural body magic. Okay, we're gonna need this. There's so much.
What the hell is going on here?
Well, like I said, these are the only, like, gratuitous parts, like,
Lie.
that I'm aware of.
The Sonic Pokemon Wiki. It is it's a fanfic crossover universe between Sonic and Pokemon that somebody out in the aether made, and you just stumbled upon this.
Yeah, I was looking up an image of Golduck, I think, for reference, because I was gonna draw it one day, and I just saw in, like, the picture, like, description, it was linked from the Sonic Pokemon Wiki, and from there I just started looking at all of the pages.
This is a gold mine. I just want to let you know.
Can
This
you-
is a genuine
Thank you.
fucking gold mine that you have uncovered.
You should go to LT Surge's page, actually. I was just gonna say my favorite thing about this particular wiki isn't necessarily the ridiculous stuff when, like, it's obvious. There's just some things that are, like, I don't exactly know if it was vandalized or just, like, the original person not exactly knowing how to make a proper wiki. Because, like, His, I think, is from like the biography.
Okay, let's see. Jesus Christ, look how much content there is for Lieutenant
That's what I mean
Surge.
to say.
There's so much stuff. What? There could not be possibly this much to talk about of a fucking Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah, my favorite thing is this. It just lists
Not known.
every language.
No.
Every voice actor in every language. Voice actor, 4Kids, Eric Stewart, English, Fumihiko Tachiki, Japanese, not known, Albanian, not known, Arabic, not known, Basque, not known, Brazilian, not known, Cantonese, not. Sorry, I forgot about the cropped porn. I forgot about the cropped porn
Come
down
on.
below.
The thing is, I went to the Absol page and it's not there. As far as I can remember, it's just straight up not there.
Okay.
You can choose to raid the caravan, or you can choose to guard it.
I choose to
This is a game where
none of those.
The Blaze is good too, but
I like the. I was gonna say that was an MLG thing, wasn't it? It sure fucking is.
yeah,
So we're back on Jesse's page. Let's see, James.
yeah.
Wait! Hold the
That's
fucking
it.
phone. Jesse gets
That's
an
it.
entire page and James gets less than a paragraph?
Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
Fuck him.
Whoever vandalized this wasn't into James.
Meowth doesn't have any. He's not hyperlinked here.
Oh, well, he's hyperlinked here.
Yes,
Hold
he
on,
is.
let's
Okay.
see Meowth. Meowth doesn't get anything!
That's awesome.
Wow.
But right after those were
What, Giovanni or Eggman Robotnik?
no Aston and Austin.
Aston and Austin? Oh, Aston love interest. Austin close friend. I didn't even notice them because they weren't hyperlinked. Who the fuck are these
Yeah.
people?
Who the fuck is
think-
Miyamoto?
Mother.
That dude birthed Mario and Jesse for
What
Pokemon?
the hell?
Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah. Shout out Mommy Sugiro.
Amy the Hedgehog, Rouge the
Oh,
Bat.
she has a fun page.
Amy?
Yeah, she has a great page.
Oh, that's
yeah,
where
there's
that
Amy's
image.
freaked out reaction.
I was gonna say that's where that image is from. Claire's been
Oh.
using that as a reaction image for like 3 weeks, and I had no
It's
idea
been
where it
longer
was
than
from.
that.
So this is Amy's freaked out reaction. She looks very
Yeah, she
freaked
looks-
out.
Wow.
Yeah, she looks very disturbed. As the series progresses, Amy also seems to become more bossy and infatuated with Sonic than before. This is probably due to the reason that she back then was more light and humorous, which causes her to say or silly and embarrassing things, even stuffing herself until she becomes
What
fat, morbidly obese,
What the
or
hell
just a
is going
swollen
on,
butt.
bro?
Why are we going back to this again? That she does not find very embarrassing at all. Sonic responds in an annoyed, disgusted, and confused way. The author of this wiki is like,
What
it's
in the
very
world?
important that we add the fact that Sonic body shames her when this happens. This is very important for the plot.
Yeah.
What about Vector? What about Vector the crocodile?
Oh yeah, what about Vector actually?
Vector has weaknesses.
Weaknesses? Vector can be quite a hothead, often annoyed by Charmy to the point that he starts yelling at him. He even makes Charmy burst into tears in the Metalhead Saga. What the fuck is the Metalhead Saga?
I don't know. I quite literally just looked it up externally, and it's just giving me bans.
Well, damn, the Metalhead Saga. This must be one of the many arcs in the Sonic Pokemon universe. Amy has also stated that there is only one useless kid in Team Rose, referring to Vector.
That's so fucking rude to my goat. Fuck you, Amy
I-
Rose. You stupid pink asshole.
Damn.
Damn,
Sorry.
dude.
Sorry. I'm passionate about Vector. I'm passionate about Vector.
No, I get it. I'm passionate about it.
He's just mad that Amy sometimes overeats until she...
Hey, how
Yeah.
dare you say I'm mad about that?
Amy, you gotta stop eating so much or else you'll explode.
Fuck you, you green asshole!
Hey, Chris Thorndyke's here. Click that one.
Oh yeah, wait, I want to see Chris Thorndike. Could they get a sharper JPEG?
Well, that was because of the rapping. I had
God
to-
damn it!
Oh,
God damn it, dude!
Oh,
Claire!
what the hell is it?
I didn't come to this one!
Misty, okay.
What the hell
Misty's
is
the
that?
second
Normal.
gym leader. Again, JPEG's looking very sharp.
You should go to her family. Wait, is it not on this page? Go up! Scroll up!
Friends and allies. Big's
Oh, I
daughter!
didn't... That's what I was
What
looking
the
for!
heck?
Cat?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yo, what?
Why did I say
cat.
Amy
Also,
the
she was
Hedgehog?
dating Tracy, apparently.
She's also true friends with Amy. Which
Yeah,
what is a true friend?
What is a true friend?
In
And then
comparison to
saving
the
friend.
saving friend.
Saving friend. It's the friend that saves you, you know, like when you're in trouble.
Yeah. Which one of the friends are you? Are you the saving friend, the true friend, or the smart friend, or the silly friend?
I definitely think that I'm kind of a saving friend. Gerber, what do you think you are?
I think I'm a ex-boyfriend.
Okay. Big the Cat is a large purple Mobian cat in Sonic Pokemon.
He's the heaviest and largest.
He's the heaviest and largest character in the
If
series.
you go down to appearances, there's a big chance that you're gonna see Fat Big. Oh no!
No,
We
wait,
did it.
What the fuck?
What? There's no
I'm
what? There's
sorry.
no gallery with his big fucking stomach. What? Literally the
I'm
one
sorry.
character with a big belly, and you don't have any images with him with a swollen
on.
belly. What are we doing here?
All the fans in the chat, make sure you tag us on Twitter with your best Big the Cat belly art.
I don't need that
Last
actually.
time somebody called for something like that, I got so much Grinch porn.
What?
Well,
That was like
why?
right when I met
Hello?
Derek, actually.
Did I tell people to send you Grinch porn? I kind
Yes.
of remember this.
Yes, you did.
So there is no
What in
Grinch
the world,
porn.
bro?
You've lied to me about Grinch porn. If I check my Twitter right now and there's no Grinch porn, I'm gonna be very mad at you. No Grinch porn. I was lied to. There's no Grinch porn on my Twitter. You guys fucking disappoint me.
Wait. Big is an 18-year-old Mobian cat with black irises and yellow eyes. Wait.
But he's 18.
He's 18 years
It's
old
fine,
and
don't worry
already a
about it.
father. Wow, that's.
Don't worry about it.
You know
Adopted.
what? You know what? I think teen parents are very brave, and I think Big is a very brave person for committing to raising this child.
I think Big should have aborted.
Whoa. What?
Hell.
What's another good page, Claire? Come on, give us something juicy.
I like Mewtwo.
I'm sorry, the file isn't popping up, but it's called mewthick.png.
Oh.
Login required.
Login.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Diet?
Yes! Yes, please!
Diet, main article, Pokemon food, okay. Pokemon food mainly consists of the human anatomy, but diets from Pokemon to Pokemon will vary. They're all different species. What the fuck do you expect?
What the?
Dude, what do you mean?
what?
You're the
Huh?
one that made the page. I'm just reading it.
Huh?
I love the idea of getting mad at you for wanting more details for something they put.
Well, not the comments. What? During the anime special, Mewtwo Returns, however, Mewtwo seems to have developed a very protective and guardian-like nature to the point of surrendering to Giovanni just to keep its fellow clones safe. Tax to humans, messing them to his stuff.
What?
Oh shit. They made YouTube fucking old English. What the fuck?
This is why this shit has to be preserved. Because, like, what? I don't even know what could have possibly happened.
Oh, you know,
in that
he's just taxing to humans, you know, messing them to do his stuff.
For some reason on my
Oh.
list, I
What in the
asked you to go
world?
to Charmy's page, but I don't remember why.
Okay, well, let's check out Charmy. In B movie,
Oh, wait!
Barry wants
Oh.
to not only follow his dream to be a pollen jock, but also see the outside of the world is the world of humans. So he decides to join the pollen jocks. And is this just the B movie
Okay,
like
bro.
summary? Is that what this is?
Very serious TV
Full
shows.
profit.
False prophet.
True God, Barry B. Benson, PSD, PNG. Wiki content, recently changed pages, Diglett. Let's check out Diglett. Diglett seeming pretty normal so far. Digda looks cute.
Thank you,
This is the
Kintober.
second time we've seen Kintover.
this
Kintover's a
Kintover
fan,
guy.
just like me.
The show follows Ash Ketchum, a young boy destined to become Pokemon Master, his group of fellow Pokemon trainers that differs every season. Along the way, he meets Sonic the Hedgehog, two humans named Chris Thorndike and Thomas Jones. Who the hell is Thomas Jones?
I don't.
Go here instead, it has the actual info. Okay,
Uh-oh.
Well,
okay, what is Thomas Jones?
oh, Sonic and Pokemon Twinverse wiki? There's another wiki?
Wait, hold on. Wait, huh?
It took you to a new wiki! wiki.
Wait,
You're on a new wiki right
hold
now.
on, hold on, hold on.
I am in a
hold
new
on.
wiki. What?
He is a human and mentor and adoptive father of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is Sonic's dad.
Oh, this is Sonic's dad from the movies. But his name isn't Tom Jones.
Wait, who's Morty? Type in MOR''DI.
Wait, hold on. MOR
Apostrophe DI.
More D?
Morty.
Yeah, I came across it.
More D. Oh,
Oh,
I
jealous
was shocked.
Wow.
What?
Let's check out his appearance.
Facts, bro.
Pikachu is a small, chubby rodent-like Pokemon.
Pikachu.
Oh.
Okay, bro.
You should type in Jake in the corner and see where that takes you.
Jake. Doing your mom, doing your mom, doing your mom, doing
Oh.
your mom, doing your mom,
He's
doing
randomly
your mom. Love yo mama. Like and subscribe for more premium content. Let's check out more Sonic characters. Let's check out Blaze the Cat. Everything's looking normal so far.
Oh, she can detach herself in
Oh,
half.
cool. Yep, Blaze the Cat can also detach herself in half.
Do you guys not remember that?
Why are there so many characters that can detach body parts?
I mean, it's the Sonic Pokemon universe. That's just kind
Oh,
of
I forgot that
norm.
some people can do that in the Sonic Pokemon universe. Thank you so much, Claire.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that. Thank you for clarifying that. You know what I mean?
I've heard that joke so many times.
This is the amount of characters in this universe that can detach their body parts.
Who the heck is Aria Juniper? Oh wait, is that Miss Juniper or Professor Juniper from
Oh,
the...
it is Professor Juniper.
It is.
Who is Jack Robotnik?
Jack
Hey, yo, what?
Robotnik. Yeah. This character is not canon. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Sonic Pokemon
So-
Wiki.
So do you suppose that maybe this was like two people or like a group of friends or something that were making this, and then like they had a falling out or something,
Yeah,
and like
and then
one
they
of
had to
them vandalized
retroactively
it?
go back
Yeah.
and be like, this character is not canon. This character was made up by my friend John. Not canon.
John's fucking stupid.
John's an idiot.
And then the other one's just like furiously like adding in the fetish material to all of the other pages.
And then she had detachable limbs.
And Misty got big and round.
What about GUN? Do they have a page? Okay, here we go. Guardian Units of Nations, also abbreviated as GUN or GUN. Prison Island, Letter of Gabriel. What is main article? Letter of Gabriel. There's nothing. Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Oh, well, Derek, I want you to go back to the main page, click on the newest images that were at the bottom, and just start scrolling through the most recent images that were uploaded. Because I feel like,
Sounds like a
You
great
got
idea.
it, boss.
yeah, so you just go there and just start going,
These don't show up anywhere on the actual wiki
Ash?
itself. I don't know where these images
Dr.
are.
Eggman.
oh, awesome.
Sonic.
Hell of a pause.
Hell of a boss.
What the hell is going on, bro?
There's that
Oh, there's a
one.
close up of
Alright.
that. She's eating a sandwich and has realistic
R.
toes.
R.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
More
Oh,
my PNG.
where does
Oh,
that one?
there's a bunch of them in a
post
row
it
now.
Yeah, no. See where that's posted.
Posted in Foundry Corporation. What is that? Fondry Corporation. The Fondry Corporation Enterprises
Huh?
What the fuck are
is
we?
an company of Elastic and NBM Girls, which is Natural Body Magic Girls, for those who aren't acquainted, I guess. Oh, this is. Oh.
Oh, that's where all of this came from. I see.
Well, just scroll quick. Just scroll
Okay,
quick.
just
go-
scrolling quick. Oh my god, there's
Yeah, no, this
so
is
many.
fine. Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
fine.
censor all of this.
No, this is
Censor
fine. Yeah, this
all
is
of
fine.
this.
Keep
Nah,
scrolling.
bro.
No, no, no,
Jesus
get it out.
Christ. Why is this
Yep.
page so fucking detailed?
Yeah, Lashonda Ballos, the third video. in a
I
row.
did see something that looked almost identical.
Almost identical
What
to
the
Lashana
hell are these
Balos.
guys on,
Yeah.
bro?
There's even a tennis court at the back of the building alongside a private beach. There's also rooms for melting your body and down into a bundle of goop.
Oh, hell
They got
yeah.
fucking everything here. Oh, hold on. Which
Did they
help
offer
create
free parking?
products for the people of Toontown?
Toontown?
What?
Page does not exist. I'm gonna regret searching this.
No, it's just a Sonic Pokemon
It's
wiki.
a Sonic Pokemon wiki, but
But
apparently
I think
there
they
is a
stole
thing.
it from
Yeah,
DeviantArt.
yeah, there's a DeviantArt
I literally
page.
think it's a fucking fetish page that they just adapted into
Nah,
this.
bro.
Oh, there's a canceled cartoon.
Oh, Cartoon Series canceled.
Oh.
That's just American Dad.
No, but she said. Oh, there she
Oh,
goes.
I get it
Oh, there
now.
she
There
goes.
you go.
I get it now. I didn't sign up for this, dude.
I didn't know it was here.
Brock Harrison.
Oh shit! I love that band.
Trending searches, Pikachu. Okay, let's check out Pikachu. Ash's Pikachu. Alright, so nothing. Satoshi and Pikachu should always stick together. Who are you?
I love you, Pikachu.
It's
Pikachu.
perfect.
Perfect.
I feel like we should try and look at some more Pokemon. I want to look at the page for Mr. Mime.
Wait, what?
Barrier
What does
looks like a
Kintober
real
say?
clown. Who the hell is Barrier?
Can you click on Kintober real quick?
Sure, yeah, here we go.
Contributions.
Contributions.
Do you think they?
Whoa.
Also, this person contributed to this wiki.
Yeah, wait, this
That
is
makes
wait,
sense.
we're figuring it out. Like, these people who are commenting are also, like, contributors. This account has been disabled globally by user choice or by Phantom.
They got disabled for spreading the truth.
Do you think they got banned for adding the fetish stuff?
Maybe
I wonder
yes.
who added. Go back to the page. Maybe we could figure out who did.
Wait, yeah.
We're not investigating.
Casey just wants to see it again.
Yeah, go back to the flattening stuff, please.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm glad you remembered it because I didn't.
Yeah, Derek's got it down pat at this point. He's gonna be
Please
going
stop.
back.
Stop implicating me. Please.
Wait, Natural Body Magic was updated as recently as the end of March.
Cool.
This is still being updated.
That's insane.
Revision.
No, that's actually insane.
Revision March 2025.
God
It breaks
damn.
down
Dude,
how
what the
powerful
fuck?
you are by how easily you can separate your limbs.
Can we give this to the power scalers and see what they do with this information?
Let's see what the most powerful of all limb detachable users is. Final level, the most modular. As stated in the descriptor, this is the last level of modularity. Why? Because you literally just can't get more modular than this.
Okay.
Every single piece of the body you can name, except internal organs, because that shit's gross, can be detached
What?
and reattached. If you want to get an idea of who and what I'm talking about, then just look up this picture. Fully modular. That image is sure to explain what this type is all about.
God.
Okay, so let me just...
No.
Okay. I think you need to add
Yep.
monotone.
This
Oh.
explains
Oh,
everything.
holy shit.
This
Hubba
explains
hubba.
everything. Hey, is anybody else like hard as
That's Sonic Wiki.
So, Claire,
we
did you
done?
think that you were going to
Okay,
be
we are.
exposing us to fetish content this
Not
much?
even remotely.
Well,
I did not know this was on this wiki.
what do you guys think of the Pokemon Sonic Wiki?
I thought it was awesome. I learned a lot about Pokemon and Sonic and
Removing limbs.
that Jesse and Amy the Hedgehog like to get big and round. This is all very useful information. Obviously, my favorite fact is that Big the Cat's daughter is Misty for some reason.
And he's a teen parent. This is very
He's a
important.
teen parent. Yeah, it's really cool.
What about you, Gerber?
If there was no fetish things, I would probably not have paid attention.
It's because you love that sort of stuff?
No, because I feel
Yes.
like we just scrambled over the
Yes.
fact that they just kind of mushed Sonic and Pokemon together. I feel like we didn't even cover anything.
Yeah, we barely covered anything. We got very distracted by the fetish.
We got very distracted by Big and Round, which
big
understandable.
and round and
sometimes we
detaching
do.
limbs.
I think more universes on the internet just need random fetishes thrown in, even if it doesn't contribute anything at all.
Claire, I just want to say real quick, thank you so much for bringing this to our attention.
I'm so sorry. I feel like no matter how prepared I was coming to this, I was not prepared enough.
No.
You never.
No,
no
you
one
were
ever
not.
is.
You
Never
threw
are.
us into the DeviantArt fetish dungeon like immediately upon starting.
That's not exactly what I was expecting would happen, but
We ball regardless.
Hey, that was that was really something. That really was something. I think you guys said you were trying to find the link, but were unable to. So I don't even know where the hell it is anymore. I think it's probably for the best if you don't find it, but Yeah, anyways, we'll get into, I think, Cheese, your suggestion was a song. Let's see which song this is. Cyberspace First Lap Sonic Racing Crossroads OST. Okay. Let me put this up. Let me read your chat though. Okay, what happened? Honestly, I think the power just went out for like 3 seconds wide. That's really all about it. My brain just realized, what are we watching? Yeah, I don't even know. So we are writing anything on here. I did not get the notification rip. Somehow not the worst thing I've ever seen. I mean, this is somehow worse than F lol. I have been too far down the abyss. This is just funny. Oh god. Oh no. What the hell does that even mean? You know what? I'll just leave that to past memory for your Cheese. Speaking of funny, I could suggest that video of Christian not knowing how to delete videos off YouTube. What in the world? Nothing surprising me anymore after Christian. I hate everything about this. I'm curious at how absurd this gets, but I can't find the page or the site. I tried finding it too. It's probably on the archive. Oh hell yeah, dumpster diving. Hands off my garbage. I like the inclusion of Silent Hill music as the background. Sonic's channel isn't even here for this. He is right there. Sonic's channel is here. The plan was clearly to throw a grenade in the room, so people didn't had enough of Sonic Chu, so decided to do this. Also, this wiki isn't far off from the Pokemon lore Game Freak did. What had an idea of human and Pokemon being married and, let's say, procreate. Oh god. Okay. Awesome, bro, I suppose. Yo, this leaked alongside SpongeBob, and while everyone was on about SpongeBob, this song is what I cared about. Sonic's channel just decided to join. Shake my head. Also, I wasn't notified but watched all of the videos. Sounds good, Sonic's channel. But welcome, how you doing? You know what, I'll suggest that video just for laughs. Sounds good, Sean. Let's listen, you know, let's calm down after watching a pretty chaotic video. Let's check out some cyberspace.
Flowing
nice listening to Sonic music, man. It's always a vibe. It's always good. Cyberspace is also really damn good as well. But yeah, I like the vibes. I like Sonic music, man. It's fun to listen to. But give me the lore behind the monster truck thingy as well, yo. Cause I think when we watched Sam playing Sonic Racing Crossroads as well, he got pissed off. He's like, if anybody uses the monster truck, he's gonna be pissed or something. What's the lore behind the monster truck, bro? What's the lore behind that? Where were we? Also, alright, I posted it. Spooky month might as well. Sounds good, Sean. Can you react to Shin Sonic appears? Okay, sounds good. Sonic's channel. You like jazz? Yeah, I don't mind some jazz. I don't mind some jazz music. I don't think I've really listened to jazz, but I don't think I mind it. I don't think so. Also, where did you post the video, Sean? I don't see anything. I don't see anything on Discord. If so, I don't. Where's the video at? Where the video at, bruh? Okay, let me put Sonic's channel recommendation. Shin Sonic. What the heck is that, bro? Oh, why is my back hurting, bro? What the hell? Okay, next up is what in the world, bro? That was an ad. That sounded mad. Sonic Racing Crossroads Minecraft Pack teaser trailer. Okay. Why am I getting a kids ad, bro? What the heck? Why is there like 5-year-olds on my screen, dog? What? Bro, come on. Know your market, YouTube, bro. I ain't a 5-year-old. Come on now. Okay, give me a second. This is interesting. Minecraft. Wait, where was the video? Where were we? It's an item pickup that flattens others on the road. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. That's why. You can instantly start a race with the monster truck equipped. Nobody has any defense items, so it's a perfect troll move. Oh, okay, that's crazy. That's pretty advantageous then. Why don't people just use this monster truck, bro? Straight up, just use that. I put it above the Sonic.exe video. Lol, sorry. Oh, okay. I'll see. I'll try to find it. Give me a second. Let's watch this first. Biggie. Hey yo. October 8th? It's already October 8th, what? It's already past October 8th. When was this released? Oh, 6 days ago, so... Okay, that was, yeah, okay, that was, okay, this was released before the release date. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Steve. Because it takes up 3 gear slots and can use it only once. I see no other use than to troll. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I got you. Hold on. Next was another Minecraft video. This time it is Sonic Racing Crossworlds Minecraft Pack launch trailer. Again. Okay. Bro, stop. Pause the video, bro, please. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was cool. Still weird that they announced a sequel movie along with the Simpsons 2 movie on the same day. Oh, by the way, it's rumored that Sega is working on another Shadow project. Say less, bro. Say less. Thank you, bro. Okay, that's a good rumor. We love those rumors. Keep that up. Now, put that rumor to an actual fact. I need to see that actual announcement. But let's see what this has for us. Huh. Damn. Oh, this is really cool, bro. That's really cool. No, that's really cool. I like that. I like that. That's really cool. They really do be cooking for this game, bro. God damn. God damn, they really do be cooking for this game. Wow. Yeah, that is cool. That is really cool. Okay, what you guys been saying? Rebranding the entire franchise as Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's go. Yes, sir. Shadow just had his own game like 1 year ago. Give Silver a chance. Everyone wants a Silver game. That is true. But, hey, if it's for my boy Shadow, I'm not complaining, bro. If it's for my boy Shadow, I ain't complaining. But, I think, yeah, they should at least explore delving into other characters, especially Silver, because he really is just like, I don't even know. Not even around. You know, he really deserves something. Like his background story or something. Oh yeah, Minecraft movie is getting a sequel, bruh. Everyone, I just want another game with Blaze as a playable character. Fair enough. That is fair. Okay, this is... They are nothing without him. Okay. Let's see.
Sega Sonic the Hedgehog sets multi-year licensing deal with the International Olympic Committee. Yes, good.
Okay.
Sonic has now become Thanos because after the Olympics deleted their partnership with Sega to make more Sonic and Mario games and decided to go forth with making NFTs instead, which had less excitement than if I were to take a bite out of Wonder Bread, clearly the Olympics could not live with their own failures. So where did that bring them? Back to the big blue ball Sonic the Hedgehog. And this is something you love to see because do you know what this means? Well, with Sega and the International Olympic Committee coming together, it means they're going to use each other's brands to elevate their own. For example, there's going to be a massive merchandise launch, which I 100% will burn my wallet for. They're also inviting brands to collab, and they better do the same for creators. I will literally do a face reveal if Sega invites me to Italy for the next Olympic Games. And of course, this opens the doors for a new Sonic Olympics video game. Now, I know everyone is wondering the same thing. Will this mean the return of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games? Well, honestly, I think it opens the door for that return for sure. It's just that Nintendo needs to give Sega the green light for for them to use their characters because they are licensing them to Sega. And Nintendo better do it, but granted, I would understand why they wouldn't. Nintendo only cares about themselves. I mean, for a company that thrives on making family content, they sure as hell hate their brothers and sisters in the gaming world. But I'm really hoping I'm wrong because on a serious note, those games are generational. Like, no joke, the only reason why I got into the Olympics, watching sports, and playing some of the sports that take place in the Olympics is because of those Mario and Sonic games. So I think it would be awesome for the next generation of gamers to enter the world of sports the way we gamers did way back when. But yeah, fingers and nipples crossed.
Okay, wow. Well, you said they made a deal, so that's pretty damn cool though. Wow, okay. I mean, when's the next Olympic is in February or something? So, or it's next year, sometime next year. So I don't think they're gonna be able to make a game that quickly, but they definitely should be able to do some advertisements or merchandise or something like that. That is more doable than making an Olympic game right away. But yeah, that's really cool. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Good news. Good news. Blaze the Cat and Sonic 2 Trust. Why is Amy green? There are 3 characters who are natural green: Jet, Vector, and Bean. Great question. Yes, sir. But yeah, we'll see what happens for that. Let's see this. This is the Chan video, I think you said it was, or something like that.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious. The inside and outside tour I did a few months ago of my house, everyone on the internet, my mother and my father are angry at me. They're blaming me. It's my fault. I admit it's my fault. I want everything about my house off the internet. I'll send in detectives. I'll send in police. I'll send in everything in my power to get it off the internet.
Me. Listen to me.
Yes.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Shut that goddamn thing off. I don't care what you do. You get all that stuff off of there tonight.
I'm working on it.
Go work on it.
I am
Do
working.
you realize? Do you realize something? Let me tell you. If the health department of Greene County sees those videos that you put on the damn internet, they could condemn our house and we would have to move out of it.
I see.
You go get that goddamn stuff off of there and fast.
I'm working on it. I was making a YouTube video for you to tell everybody to get the images off of the internet. It's out of my control.
Oh, you get them off.
It's out of my control. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to
You loaded them up there. You unload them.
I'm working on it.
Go do it.
I am doing it. I'm sorry.
Get in here and do it. I'll be up all night with you if I have to. You won't get any sleep for that stuff.
I'm working on it.
Damn.
Get in there and start.
I'm working on it. Let me do these stupid videos. I can tell everybody at my command to get everything, help me get everything off the internet about our house.
I don't want to get kicked out of my house by the health department.
Yeah, that's valid.
And what you just did was stick a knife in our back and kill us.
Damn.
Alright, let me just...
Get that stuff off of there.
I'm
Get it off of there fast.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So yeah, please get everything off of the internet now, 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 now! Curse the trolls. Peace to everybody else.
I forgot what the hell this guy did, by the way. So like, look, it says body cam footage reveals the arrest of Christian. I forgot what the hell he got arrested for, bro. If you would like to tell me or something, go right ahead, if it's worth knowing. If not, I think I've seen enough with this, just watching this video. Yeah, I felt like Mr. Boss activated a sleeper agent code in my brain. What? If we fail this inspection, we could lose our office. Thank you, smiling friends and Mr. Boss. What in the... Why is this all 6 days ago? What? Wait, what the hell happened 6 days ago? Why did people just show up and start and start commenting and liking Mr. Boss or some shit. Alan, we are so effed. Is it legal to build a giant Sonichu face in between two buildings? Okay, what happened 6 days ago? Why the hell is everybody commenting 6 days ago? I'm so confused. I feel like I'm watching a Resident Evil 7 cutscene. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, this was it said posted 16 goddamn years ago, bro. When the hell was YouTube even made? When the hell was YouTube made, bro? Like 2005 or 6 or some shit, bro. What? I don't know, man. What the hell do we just watch, man? Okay. Hell no. All because Christian didn't know how to delete YouTube videos. Sean, you can't just flashbang people with Christian a lot, bro. I've done it before. It's best you don't know what he did. Christian is like the deepest rabbit hole of an individual person on the internet's history. Oh god. Incest charges and dismissal. What the hell? Yeah, you know what, I think we've heard enough, Sonic's channel. I think we've heard enough, man. Smiling Friends made a reference to Christian, apparently. Oh. There are college course level context. What? Why Sonic's channel didn't care, bro? Okay, I had to mute the stream for that. And I wish to stay unaware of who that person was. Probably for the best, Wyatt. Probably for the best. Yeah. Yeah, it's just be careful of the world, man. Just be careful out there. You don't know what type of people you might meet out there, bro, so just be careful, guys, man. Be careful. Anyways, I'm gonna watch the Shin Sonic thingy before I watch your long video, Sean. And yeah, okay. Shin Sonic appears by Atori X. Okay, it's been a minute since I've last watched a video from this guy. Liquid Chris is still the best Sega. What? Or best Saga. If you know, you know. That's fair. That's the last of Christian, at least for a while. Hey, yo, what? Bro, Sonic channel, bro. Thank you for telling me the information, but I don't know if I want to know, bro. I genuinely don't want to know, man. Sean, or not Sean, why don't read chat, bro? Why do not read chat? Do not read chat. My warning to you, bro. My warning to you. But yeah. Okay. Shin Sonic appears. What the hell is that, bro? Why?
Sonic, we've got a big crisis!
What, is Shadow War forming again?
Yes.
No! Well, I mean, yeah, he is.
Oh my god.
But that's not the point. A huge monster has appeared in the leaf.
Stop it, man. Stop. Stop it, man. Stop. Ah, man.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, man. Bro, somebody make this. Nah, you already know what to do. You already know what to do, bro. Make this into an image on Discord, please. Please, I need more shadow aura farming, bro. Please, man. Let's. Oh my god, bro. Next game, bro. If they make the shadow game, I swear he better be aura farming. If he's not aura farming, I'm not gonna buy the game, bro. You better be aura farming, or I ain't paying, bro. Sega, get that through your head. Get that through your head, bro. Oh my god.
But that's not the point. A huge monster has appeared in the Leaf Village, and they're requesting our help.
Doesn't that sort of thing happen often there?
They say it looks like you.
What?
Okay, wow.
I may have shit myself.
Gross.
Quick, where's Knuckles?
He's in the studio dropping some sussy bars.
Dropping some what?
He's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides.
Yeah, never mind.
Besides, I'm sure Silver's got it covered. What the fuck? That's a huge bit.
Silver, you know damn well you're not taking that thing out all by yourself.
You're wrong, Blaze. I will put an end to this brain rot.
Damn.
We need to find out where it came from.
Don't pretend like we didn't hear what you were saying.
Today's cuss word is significable.
Wow. Okay. Oh man, that was amazing. That was genuinely amazing. It's a good thing Sonic channels are on now, and all messages now is he's He's always aura farming though, bro. You know, he better be aura farming in those games, bro. Like, I need a specific scene of him genuinely just aura farming. Like that's what I need. Like this shit that we see in these videos, you know? And just no dialogue, no nothing, just him aura farming. That's what I need. That's what I need. And I'll pay double the price for it, bro. You heard it here first, Sega. You heard it here first. Yes, he pepper sprayed a GameStop employee because Sonic had blue arms in Sonic Boom. Rise of Lyric. Hope KR isn't upset. Amazing. Wow, okay. He spent all of Dark Beginnings aura farming. Oh, man. My goat, bro. My goat. Okay. I think, Sean, your video's up next, which is a pretty long video. So let's see what it has in store for us. Let's see.
If you're gonna...
It's called... What is it called? Any second now, YouTube. The Complete History of Sonic.exe Horror History. Okay, let's see. Let's see I don't think I've actually dived too much into this. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Halloween is coming up in a couple of weeks, so makes sense to watch this video. It makes sense. Let me see. Hold on. Let's put the screen up. Okay, well, we're gonna have a deep education lesson today on Sonic.exe. If you know a bit about Sonic.exe, you're gonna learn a lot more. So let's find out. Let's find out.
The 1990s was a golden era for new video game mascots. Crash and Spyro ruled the roost for Sony, and Star Fox and Banjo were iconic Nintendo newcomers, among a lineup of others. But there was one who stood out above all. Of course, I'm talking about the Blue Bomber himself, Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. A gaming staple for more than 3 decades, he starred...
Why the hell would he be called the Blue Bomber? What? Also, he accidentally refers Sonic as the Blue Bomber, which is Mega Man's title. Yeah, well, why the hell would he call Sonic a Blue Bomber? What? He has nothing that's even close to a bomb. Oh, why did it mute? Cool. Okay.
The Sega Genesis. A gaming staple for more than 3 decades, he starred in dozens of video games across nearly every platform, spawned a successful film franchise, a comic book series, cartoons, energy drinks, action figures, a line of plushies, and even spaghetti in a can.
Sonic the Hedgehog pasta new from Franco-American.
But behind those giant inviting eyes is a secret so sinister it nearly broke the internet in the 2010s and shattered more than a few childhoods along the way. I'm sure the image of the lovable family hedgehog dripping red with the entrails of the furry friends he brutally murdered was on no one's bingo card when Sonic first took the world by storm in the early 1990s.
Bro, why is my shit not working? Okay. You know what? Let's just say Sonic EXE is actually a villain in a Sonic game. Like, Sonic himself actually became Sonic.exe. Let's just say because of a virus, you know, some zombie virus, he got infected or whatever like that. And now he is Sonic.exe. Who would be the person to step up and defeat him, basically? You know, if you'd have to choose a Sonic character to step up and actually defeat Sonic.exe, which character would that be? Which character would that be? You know, and if you honestly, you might go to Shadow, or you might go to maybe Blaze or something like that. But I think, you know what? That's a perfect game for Silver the Hedgehog. That's a perfect game for Silver the Hedgehog. Silver, let him cook, bro. Let him cook. Let him cook, man. Alex, he accidentally also saw Sonic.exe in like 2012 and just thought it was weird and forgot about it for a while. Sega made creation a character in Sonic Movement, which is a big fan of Sonic, and he cashed his later. He did the same thing by Amy, Tails, and Knuckles. Yeah, that was a Misery parody. Okay, cool. Bro, why isn't my keyboard working, man?
But internet subculture has a way of twisting even the most wholesome pop culture artifacts.
Not so fast.
Not so fast.
So lace up your red sneakers, because I'm about to dash into a deep dive on the origins of this viral horror story, its creator, and the legion of equally demented spin-offs that it inspired. Welcome to Horror History.
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sonic the Hedgehog debuted in 1991 as Sega's answer to Nintendo's flagship character, Mario, who launched in 1985 to rave reviews and millions of dollars in sales, propelling the company to a 90% market share of the entire gaming industry.
Damn.
Needless to say, Sega wanted in on the action, intent on creating its own mascot to rival and perhaps even surpass Mario. A mascot that would showcase the speed and power of the Sega Genesis, something cool and rebellious that would be emblematic of 1990s pop culture. Enter Naoto Oshima, the game artist and designer responsible for Sonic's original design. Armed with a company mandate to reject all things Mario, down to the most minute detail, Oshima got to work, helping incite a console war waged in opposites. If Mario was cheerful and easygoing, Sonic would be cocky and edgy. Mario was short and stocky with round features and a red color scheme in line with Nintendo's logo, so Sonic would be thin and athletic, with sharp features and blue fur to match Sega's logo. The prevailing sentiment above all others was that Sonic had to be fast, another kinetic contrast to the competition's iconic plumber boy.
They say he's incredibly fast. Well, what's the hurry, mister? Why can't it be more like that nice boy Mario? Oh! Little brat!
That strict Nintendo approach also informed the design of Sonic's arch nemesis, the mad scientist, Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik. Dude looks like an evil, twisted version of Super Mario, and the two share a lot of common design elements.
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo.
The counter-programming worked, and the Hedgehog with an attitude went on to sell 15 million copies in his first game, catapulting Sonic into worldwide superstardom. By the middle of the 90s, Sega controlled a 65% market share majority, up from a measly 6% share when the Sega Genesis debuted in 1989, all thanks to Sonic's dominance.
You worthless, weak little nothing.
Sonic the Hedgehog launched a franchise filled with a roster of new characters almost as beloved as Sonic himself, like Tails the Fox, Knuckles the Echidna, or the dark anti-hero Shadow the Hedgehog. Each of these characters would go on to achieve icon status in their own right, across a slew of mainline games and spin-offs, scooping up legions of new fans with each new release that followed. I wasn't born until a couple of years after Sonic's debut, so I don't have a whole lot of nostalgia for that first wave of games from the 90s, but I did have some Saturday morning cartoons like Sonic X, and of course the memes that spawned from those animated adaptations.
Snooping as usual, I see.
While Sonic never managed to fully eclipse Mario, he may have had an upper hand in the world of memes and internet culture, which led to an internet phenomenon that was never intended to be played for laughs, as the Sonic IP found itself becoming the subject of a creepypasta. Creepypasta is derived from the word copypasta, a text phrase often copy and pasted around the internet. Naturally, a creepypasta was a horror story that was copy and pasted around the internet. The central hub for these stories became creepypasta.com, an infamous online community that made a name for itself trading tales of terror and urban legends authored by anonymous users. Household names like Slenderman, Jeff the Killer, and Eyeless Jack all got their start as creepypasta text stories thanks to a rabid user base built on word of mouth. When I was a teenager first getting into horror content, I first became aware of creepypasta stories via narrations on YouTube, where creators would upload spoken readings of these stories set to creepy music. And I found myself reintroduced to Sonic for the first time since I saw him zooming around the colorful world of Sonic X.
Tails, brutal murder scene. Oh. Wow.
But how did we get here? To understand how Sonic's clean family image was punctured by the darkest winds of the internet, we've got to take it back to that original post that started it all.
You can choose
I
to
knew
raid
it.
the
I
caravan,
knew I was gonna get an ad,
or
bro.
you can choose to guard it.
I knew it.
This is a game where
The original Sonic.exe story was uploaded to the Creepypasta wiki on August 9, 2011 by a user with a fitting handle, JC the Hyena, real name Jack Cranley, a self-described Prince of Everlasting Darkness, a major macrophiliac, which is apparently someone who fetishizes giant humans, and a proud member of the furry community, who likes to, quote, crush and smother things with his butt. You know, all the makings of greatness for an iconic author of our time.
Okay. Wow.
The story he wrote begins with a Sonic mega fan named Tom receiving a package in the mail from his best friend, Kyle, who he hadn't heard from in 2 weeks. It contained a handwritten letter and a CD labeled in black marker with the name Sonic.exe. In coding, the suffix .exe refers to an executable file, a file that can run directly on a Windows computer. You insert the CD and the file will execute.
Did my hold on? Did my keyboard die or some shit? Cause this shit don't work. Hello? Like, I want to see what the hell okay, there we go. I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it's too late. He's after me, and if you don't destroy the CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Please, Tom, destroy this godforsaken disc before he comes after you too. Don't even play the game. It's what he wants. Just destroy it. Bro had the time to write a note, package it, send it to the damn delivery man, and he couldn't destroy the CD himself. Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
The name Sonic.exe. In coding, the suffix .exe refers to an executable file, a file that can run directly on a Windows computer. You insert the CD, and the file will execute the program. And given all of the bloody executions Tom is about to bear witness to, I think the title is more than appropriate. The letter contains a warning. I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it's too late. He's after me, and if you don't destroy the CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Please, Tom, destroy this godforsaken disc before he comes after you too. Don't even play the game. It's what he wants. Just destroy it. So how do you think Tom handles the news? Multiple choice. Does he A, give Kyle a call or swing by his place to check on him? B, reach out to someone for help? Or C, heed Kyle's warning and destroy the disc? Spoiler alert, it's none of those things. He puts the disc in his computer and runs that thing.
Kyle is not going to be happy about that.
Upon booting up the disc, it appeared to be a ROM of the original Sonic the Hedgehog game. He saw the title screen from the Sega Genesis Classic, the lush backdrop of the blue ocean, the bluer sky, and the green trees in the distance. But when he pressed start, the screen warped into something else for a split second. A scene ripped straight from the pages of Dante's Inferno. The blue waves replaced by an endless blood-red ocean. The release year, 1991, that was burned into the corner of the screen next to the Sega copyright logo, was replaced with the number of the beast, 666. But the most striking change was Sonic himself. The character's big, inviting eyes gone black and red, now dripping with blood. I don't know how Tom managed to memorize everything on an image that only flashed on screen for a fraction of the second, down to the copyright year. Guys, I'm starting to think this story might not be true.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
After 10 seconds of black, Tom is taken to a creepy character select screen with eerie music, a distorted version of the Caverns of Winter track from the classic Super Nintendo
Wait, what were the 3 characters you can play as again? Alright, Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman, right?
Screen with eerie music, a distorted version of the Caverns of Winter track from the classic Super Nintendo RPG Earthbound. Sonic is nowhere to be found on the character select screen. Instead, Tom can choose to play as one of the 3 supporting characters, Sonic's trusty sidekick Tails, the Hedgehog's power-punching frenemy Knuckles, or the animal rights-abusing perpetual thorn in Sonic's side, Dr. Robotnik. Assuming that the game was just hacked, Tom chooses Tails and enters the Green Hill Zone, the first stage from the original Sonic game. Though the layout of the level is different, everything seems relatively normal, until Tails happens upon his first corpse. It's a bloodied, rotting carcass of an animal. In the original game, Sonic can save small animals by freeing them from Dr. Robotnik. The grotesqueries continue as Tails moves deeper into the stage, discovering more dead animals, all of them mutilated. Exposed entrails, hacked off limbs, blood on the leaves, the works. Tom is shocked. His stomach turns on the verge of upchuck, but he can't seem to walk away from the keyboard. Not unlike Tom's own face at that moment, Tails also wears a sad, disturbed expression, seemingly unable to process the bloody massacre that he stumbled upon. As the stage progresses, the carcasses disappear, and Tails comes to a dead stop. Tom hammers away at the keyboard, trying to make his character move, but nothing works, causing him to wonder if the game crashed. But that's when he sees it. Standing at the opposite edge of the screen, his back turned to Tails and eyes closed, is the Blue Bomber himself, Sonic. Tails is thrilled to see his old friend at first, but his smile fades, relief quickly giving way to fear. Without Tom's fingers hitting the keys, Tails begins to move on his own, slowly closing the distance between them. As he inches closer, loud static plays on the soundtrack, louder, more abrasive with each step forward. He calls out to his friend, but Sonic is unresponsive. Tom feels an overwhelming sense of dread, powerless to stop whatever is about to happen. His intuition is proven correct a moment later, when Sonic opens his eyes, revealing the same glowing red orbs from the title screen. The screen cuts to black for a few seconds before an unsettling message appears.
Hello, dude. Play a game with me. Or do you want to play with me?
You want to play with me?
From there, the game boots up a brand new level, a floating aisle of fire. Tails wears a traumatized look on his face, crazed with fear. He turns to face the computer screen, seemingly breaking the fourth wall, gesturing as if he were begging Tom to do something. Back in control of Tails now, he continues through this Tropic Hell level, eager to help the distressed Fox out of this apparent nightmare. Until the evil-eyed Sonic returns, lips curled in a deranged grin, his arrival punctuated by a haunting, villainous laugh. This time, he chases Tails throughout the level. Tom desperately pounds the keyboard, trying to outrun this demonic version of his favorite character, but it's not long before the foot race becomes an air raid. Halfway through his sprint, Sonic takes to the sky, gliding a few feet off the ground, inching closer and closer with outstretched hands. The tips of his white gloves swiping at the air just behind the Fox's spinning twin tails, intent on ripping them from his body.
Damn, bro.
No intro needed. It's 22-bet. New here? Get $2,210
Are you kidding me, bro?
150 free spins in your
unskippable ad. Wow, thanks YouTube, man. A gambling ad of that, man. Wow, thank you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, YouTube, man. I am so happy. I'm so happy for these unskippable ads. It really adds to the experience, you know?
With his player character, Tails, seemingly about to face certain peril, Tom's eyes welled up with tears. We don't know how old Tom is, but we can assume that he's a kid who might actually be scared of this type of thing. As Sonic closes in on him, Tails trips and falls. At this point, the music stopped, and Sonic vanished. Matching Tom's own tears, Tails begins crying himself. But as this twisted Sonic reappeared, he just grinned as blood dripped from his eyes, perversely satisfied. Suddenly, he lunges at Tails just as the screen goes black.
You're too slow. Want to try again?
Try again?
Tom was unable to believe his eyes, left to contemplate. Did Sonic just murder Tails? Before he gets an answer to his question, he's whisked back to the character select screen. Tails is no longer playable, with his icon now locked on screen, trapped in a state of perpetual anguish with black eyes and his orange fur sapped of all color. This time, Tom picks Knuckles, hoping the echidna's supersized fist can help him punch his way out of this nightmare. But the cycle of Hedgehog-related trauma continues in the same fashion. Hellish levels that pervert the original game's vibrant landscapes, ghostly, disembodied screams, a haunting score, disturbing screen flickers, and an unstoppable threat in the form of a once-beloved mascot. Unnerved, Tom shuts off the game and takes a nap, hoping to soothe his disturbed mind. But instead, he's assailed by a vivid nightmare where he's trapped in a pit of darkness. The anguished screams of Knuckles and Tails play on a never-ending loop. Help us, they say. Why did you give us to him? Run away before he gets you too. The cries are snuffed out by Sonic's demented laugh. Now, it's the Hedgehog's voice that pierces Tom's eardrums, taunting him. You're a lot of fun to play with, kid, just like your friend Kyle, though he didn't last long. Won't be long now until you join him and all of my other friends. Sonic appears in the dark, glitching out like an old TV on the fritz. He grabs Tom and leans in close, black eyes dripping blood. Tom wakes from the nightmare in fright, but apparently it wasn't disturbing enough, because he boots up the game again, claiming that he can't rest until he figures out why this was all happening. Maybe he felt that beating the game would cure him of his nightmares, or maybe the game itself had started to influence his mind. In any case, he chooses the only available character remaining, Robotnik, and is loaded into a dark hallway covered in red stains. Robotnik looks more disturbed the further he gets into the level, but Tom eventually reaches the Dark Sonic. But instead of a game over screen, the experience ends with static taking over the screen, followed by Big Blue's homicidal alter ego staring directly into the camera, bathed in shadow and grinning an unnaturally wide smile of razor-sharp fangs. Tom describes the image as hyper-realistic, but not hyper-realistic like the Sonic character seen in the original trailer for the Sonic movie. That was its own type of horrifying for Sonic fans. JC's story describes an image so real you could see individual strands of hair in his blue fur. So real, he thinks he might even feel it if he dared to reach out and touch the screen. The sound of that evil laughter blared again over flickers of red static before the coup de grace, the cherry on top of this eldritch horror. A message written in blood, I am God. The story ends with Sonic lunging at the screen before Tom's computer shuts down of its own accord. Too stunned to move, Tom just sits there, replaying all the pixelated carnage and mayhem that he's witnessed. But there was one more message that somehow flashed on his screen.
Round two! What the hell?
Finally understanding Kyle's cryptic warning, he desperately tries to remove the disc from his computer to no avail. After a few panicked moments tick past without resolution, the computer boots back up one last time, accompanied by a familiar voice. Not a voice from the computer. This time, the voice is in the room with Tom, behind him. It says, "Try to keep this interesting for me, Tom." Spooked, he turns to the voice and finds a Sonic plushie sitting on his bed, smiling a hideous grin with blood-stained eyes. Like most creepypasta stories, which are almost always told in the first person, it just ends right there without resolution, leaving the implications of what just happened up to the reader or listener. In the end, Sonic.exe is yet another religious horror. Like many horror stories with religious themes, a character is punished for reaching for the forbidden fruit. In biblical stories, Eve reaches for the apple in the Garden of Eden. In The Exorcist, Regan plays with the forbidden Ouija board. And in Sonic.exe, Tom plays the ROM-hacked Sonic game despite his friend's warnings. Maybe there's a subtextual moral about the ethics of using pirated software, but I kinda doubt it. It was written by a teenager who was clearly heavily influenced by video game and internet culture, where piracy is not exactly frowned upon. The "I am God" message makes this red-eyed Sonic seem like the story's equivalent of a demon, which is often what we see in these types of stories where a character is punished for dabbling in the occult. I may have made the comparison to The Exorcist, but that comparison only works when looking at the themes, because the general reception between these two horrors could not be more different. In fact, the popularity of Sonic.exe has more to do with what came after JC the Hyena uploaded his story rather than anything that he cooked up himself. After the post went live, he was raked over the coals for a story that many felt was poorly written, derivative, and riddled with enough cliches to send a fortune cookie writer into retirement. But something would happen that would cause this story to take off as fast as the Blue Blur himself.
Ad break 3, okay, bro. God damn it.
Heroes of Goo-Jitsu
No,
Goonslingers!
not another unskippable ad. Why? Why, man? What the heck, bro? You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, what took off
Earlier,
the story?
I mentioned the influences of the author, JC the Hyena, and the most obvious ones were other creepypasta. There was another haunted game creepypasta that came out the year before and got pretty big. It was called Ben Drowned. Personally, I don't remember when I was first exposed to Sonic.exe, but it was most likely sometime around 2012 when creepypasta narrations were becoming popular on YouTube. As a massive Legend of Zelda fan, I was very aware of Ben Drowned, which is about a college sophomore who discovers a haunted Nintendo 64 cartridge of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Like Sonic.exe, madness ensues. It's obvious that this was probably the single biggest motivator behind Sonic.exe, but Ben Drowned was also just a product of a general fascination that gamers had with glitches and creepy video game secrets in an era before online patches and over-the-air updates to games. There had always been urban legends about games that would be circulated.
I think that I have a question. So don't you know if you buy a game like a CD game or something like that, how do you get it updates? Like, don't you know how he said like there's like patches and updates and stuff? But if you buy a CD, how the hell does it get updated? I don't understand that. How the hell do you update a CD? Like, the game is on the CD, so how do you update a game that is on a physical disc? Or is it only on games that you buy online that can be updated or something? Is that what he's talking about? Because how the hell do you update a CD? That's what I don't understand. How do you update a disc? I don't know. If you guys know the answer to that, please let me know.
The playground at school when I was a kid, but as gaming became the biggest topic online, more people became aware of these eerie Easter eggs. And one of the secrets that came to light was from the Sonic franchise way back in 1993 during the release of Sonic CD, Sonic's first outing on Sega's, at the time, latest and greatest console, the Sega CD. The new system boasted superior sound and graphics, more fluid gameplay, and even the option for an animated OP. Beyond the cartoony cutscenes, the game itself was pretty standard fare for hardcore Sonic heads. Bright sprites, old-school platforming, and loop-de-loops taken at breakneck speed. But this particular release featured a hidden sound menu, accessed by inputting a specific code that, once activated, unlocked an alternate version of everyone's favorite hedgehog that rattled unsuspecting players. Roll it. No pun intended. Sonic's distorted features combined with that chiller of a song raised more than a few eyebrows. But it was the Japanese text that sent conspiracy theorists into a tailspin. The text translates to Infinite Fun, Sega Enterprises, image by Majin. According to TheGamer.com, Majin was reportedly the childhood nickname of Sega designer Masato Nishimura, who also voiced Sonic in the game. But the word Majin also translates to a powerful supernatural being with godlike powers. This detail opened the floodgates to endless speculation, with many fans excited at the prospect of Sonic hiding a more devilish disposition beneath the quills of his impeccably blue coat. Whatever Sega's true intentions were, the reaction was a blip on the radar compared to what followed the launch of Sonic.exe almost 2 decades later in the summer of 2011. Just a few days after the story's first birthday, it would receive an adaptation that elevated it to legendary status. On August 13, 2012, Mist Crimson, a college game developer based in Ireland, real name Adam Gavigan, sent the Sonic.exe fanbase into a frenzy when he released a video game that faithfully recreated every detail from JC the Hyena's original story and made it playable. Mist Crimson keeps a lower profile online, but the project seemed to be a labor of love for the source material and likely a good practice for him as a game developer. To the overwhelming delight and horror of everyone who dared to boot up the game, Mist Crimson did not skimp on the details. All the key elements that made the written story a hit were present and accounted for. Everything from Sonic's glowing red eyes and eerie smile to the glitchy visuals and haunting soundtrack. Even the weirdly specific sound effects referenced by JC the Hyena, as if the reader had played every Sonic game and memorized every sound. And of course, the game delivered with the brutal deaths of Tails, Knuckles, and Dr. Robotnik. Painstakingly, dare I say lovingly, recreated for the players to lose their minds over. And they did.
I go left now. I can go left. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No more rounds. Bruh. What? What do I do?
Top gaming creators of the day, like Markiplier and PewDiePie, played the game on their channels and leveraged the massive popularity of their respective audiences to get the word out. Around this time, the original tech story was boosted by some video narrations, most notably a reading by the legendary Mr. Creepypasta.
Sonic, his eyes were pitch black and bleeding, with 2 glowing red dots staring right at me.
The game kind of came to overshadow the story, with the images presented in it becoming synonymous with the idea of Sonic.exe. I don't think I'd be here talking about it if the game hadn't made the story what it is today, in the same way that The Godfather probably isn't relevant today if not for the movie. But maybe the biggest draw, the element that gave the game real staying power, were all the Easter eggs and personal flourishes baked into the code. These subtle and not so subtle touches elevated the source material to new heights of depravity. Most notably, a game over screen that shows the severed head of Knuckles, Tails, and Robotnik mounted on bloody pikes as evil Sonic grins in celebration. And secret rings that, when collected, unlock a hidden ending that darkens some of the already pitch black lore. It starts with the I Am God screen that follows the final stage. After a few seconds of static, the game asks if the player is ready for round 2 before jumping to a game over screen. Tails is chased by the demonic Sonic, who is perched inside of a giant gold ring elevated with massive demon wings, as psychotic laughter plays in reverse. There's a cryptic poem that doesn't seem to be as deep as you would think. The names referenced were later found out to be his friends from college. From there, we're able to play as good Sonic for a while as he navigates a shadowy wasteland. For about 2 seconds, you're overcome with a relief at the inclusion of a Sonic character that isn't hellbent on dealing death. But the reprieve doesn't last. We're treated to a series of taunting messages that race across the bottom of the screen. You had a chance to comply, reads the first message. Now you've come too far. More text reveals the names of evil Sonic's victims, such as Gary, Jake, and Kyle and Alice, and an ominous invitation for your soul to join all of those who came and died before. This vision from hell ends with, oddly enough, the sound of a computer modem dialing up internet service blaring on the soundtrack as Sonic runs through a level filled with what looks like the bones of oversized animal carcasses, each one picked clean. There's no official explanation from the developer, but the dial-up sound could be alluding to the internet's role in spreading the Sonic.exe lore. There could be some parallel between the real story going viral online by way of sharing and the fictional game disc being shared from friend to friend and spreading the curse. Whatever the case, it ends with this very 2012 internet horror sequence. The final message in Japanese says, I killed until all my strength had disappeared, and yet they die for the sole pleasure of the devil who has risen to torture me.
What the I'm sorry, but like, what the is this?
The game ignited a firestorm of like-minded creators who took to every corner of the internet, eager to contribute their own talents to help grease the wheels of the runaway train that Sonic.exe was quickly becoming.
another ad. Yay.
You can choose to raid the caravan,
this one's skippable.
or you can choose to guard it. This is a game where
Fans flocked to DeviantArt and flooded the site with hundreds of pieces. Online shops like Etsy and eBay began to mint and sell Sonic.exe themed merchandise, and YouTube played host to musicians and animators trying to capitalize on the trend. While some were played for comedy,
Great Scott! You're Sonic? What are you doing?
most of these fan-made offerings largely stuck to the script, leaning into the blue-haired villain's most destructive tendencies.
So many souls to play with, so little time. Wouldn't you agree?
But some of my favorite fan animations were the ones that flipped the script. An animator named Boombuster posted a trilogy of incredibly polished shorts earning tens of millions of views. Each short vignette depicts a violent, near-fatal encounter between Sonic.exe and one of the three playable characters from the original creepypasta, Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman. But instead of having them die horrific deaths at the hands of the blue demon like they do in the source material, Boombuster shows mercy. Each character survives, finding unique ways to outsmart the demonic Sonic and live to tell the tale, even if they can't manage to kill him outright. Tails' section has him trick-or-treating on Halloween night when he hears a ghoulish howl on the wind. He turns to the sound, finds nothing, then turns back, where he's met by a neighborhood-wide bloodbath. Sonic.exe has literally painted the town red, and now he has Tails in his sights. Tails ultimately gets away by stabbing Sonic.exe in the eye with a cross, which falls in line nicely with my analysis of the character being a demonic version of Sonic. The Knuckles episode takes place later that night, and after fighting off the red identity, we're treated to a post-credit scene of the real Sonic ending up in the wrong end of a scare prank.
Oh, this is gonna be the best scare prank ever. Knuckles will scream his spines off going, ah!
Damn.
The finale sees Dr. Eggman defending his Chaos Emeralds from Sonic.exe in a space station, ending in a mecha battle against Sonic's dangerous doppelganger. Of course, these are just the highlights. For every successful video, there's a counterpart from a creator who probably just discovered static noise filters and ear rape sound effects, a screen-recorded anime music video, or an overly auto-tuned Roblox animation.
He is coming now!
Oh no!
Back on the creepypasta.com site, a blue tidal wave of imitators followed, diluting the story's core appeal with countless derivative and ever more poorly crafted spin-offs. What began as, at the very least, a cool concept, devolved into a sea of mediocrity that crowded the space and undercut the true potential of the original concept. By the end of 2013, Sonic.exe's popularity had reached critical mass. Creepypasta moderators had become overwhelmed by the sheer volume of spin-off stories being uploaded to the site on a daily, almost hourly basis. In their view, too much bandwidth was being dedicated to these derivative stories, rebranded as spin pastas. In a move that surprised some and angered others, the stories were removed from the Creepypasta wiki and reassigned to a different wiki site called Trollpasta. Each dismissal was accompanied by a note from the site admins who wrote, "Due to the poor quality of this story, we have decided to remove it from our site in order to clean up old and subpar content to make way for much more new and higher quality content. We would also like to say that we hold nothing against the author nor any group associated with it, such as the Sonic.exe fandom." The fandom cried foul, but none of that stopped new stories from pouring in, with new iterations leveraging the popularity of Sonic's extended gaming family, even though the formula was already getting pretty stale. Characters like Amy Rose, Sally Acorn, Cream the Rabbit, and Ray the Flying Squirrel found their way onto the pages of this new crop of spin-off.exe stories, largely retreading the same ground already covered in JC the Hyena's original upload. There was Sally.exe, an almost beat-for-beat Sonic.exe knockoff that essentially did little more than replace the Blue Hedgehog with his chipmunk girlfriend, Sally Acorn. Tailsdoll.exe reimagines a Tails plushie as a demonic entity living inside of a Sonic racing game. Sunky.exe is a parody of the Sonic.exe lore. In this story, Sunky is a smaller, chunkier version of the Blue Blur. All he wants to do is play and have fun with his friends, but the evil Dr. Robotnik keeps spoiling all the fun. The creepypasta gatekeepers found themselves smashing roaches. Just when you think you've killed them all, another one springs up to breed a fresh infestation. These stories didn't die, they multiplied. Even the Hyena himself got in on the action, expanding on his original lore with a poorly received follow-up called Sonic.exe Round 2. In this prequel sequel that takes place before, during, and after the events of the original story, the reader follows a hardened detective trying to solve a series of gruesome murders tied to the Sonic.exe game. During his investigation, he learns that Tom, the original story's protagonist, hanged himself shortly after playing the game. He later links the deaths to a bizarre cult that worships an interdimensional entity known as X. Like Mist Crimson's adaptation of the original Sonic.exe game, these new spin pastas birthed game adaptations of their own. While most of these games shamelessly repurposed Crimson's work with new skins, marginally improved sprites, and slightly altered level design, there were a handful that showed genuine inspiration. The best of the bunch offered more surrealist, mind-bending takes on Crimson's original game, with buckets of extra gore. They also managed to class up the gameplay, deeper, more complex levels, secret zones, and multiple endings that took genuine skill and foresight to unlock. Whereas the original Sonic.exe game was more of a playable cutscene. First, there's Sonic.exe Project X. Which features branching narrative pathways that encourage the player to make choices in real time. The sum total of these choices leads to one of 7 possible endings, both good and bad, a major departure from the linear horror experience of most other .exe games. But the next Sonic.exe fan game of a fan game had maybe the most haunting atmosphere of them all.
Another ad. Oh my god, please. Please, no. No.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
It's a skippable ad, okay. Intense music.
Sonic.ribs, what I consider to be the most ethereal take on the Sonic.exe game formula, blends elements from the first 3 Sonic the Hedgehog games, infusing them with dark, malevolent energy that twists and distorts the Sega Genesis classics in a way that many players found delightfully deranged when compared to the rest of the .exe games on offer. Ribs also boasts one of the more hair-raising Sonic designs ever conceived, owing to the Blue Demon's missing chest plate and exposed ribcage. It also leans into the fact that it's a .exe game by making you interact with Windows text boxes that talk to the player. Another standout, Sonic.eyx, uses the letters EYX, which are meant to evoke an image of an all-seeing, all-knowing, omniscient eye. This game allows the player a window into the origin of Sonic's demonic possession. While completing levels, you're bombarded with a series of fourth-wall breaking messages and screen glitches, urging the player to stop before it's too late. If you ignore all the warnings, you'll end up in a dark cave, the demon's secret lair. The entity takes over Sonic's body, the hedgehog reborn as a monstrous abomination with an arcane symbol on its chest, a single, all-seeing white eye, and an impossibly wide mouth filled with bloody shark teeth.
Bruh.
What's going on?
Your mileage may vary with each of these titles, but the one thing that each outing has in spades is an endless supply of death scenes.
Damn, bro. What in the world? What the hell was that? What the hell was that, bro? Oh my god, man. That just seems like a normal death, honestly, bro. Hell, you die like that in a Sonic game.
Not content with terrorizing just the Sonic universe, indie game developers with a penchant for edgier fare were more than happy to spread the carnage to other IP. Mario.exe reimagined Super Mario as an unholy plumber terrorizing a young boy named Lucas. Toy Story.exe blesses us with a headless Woody and a Buzz Lightyear that meets a fiery end as Andy's childhood bedroom is set ablaze, and the always lovable Pikachu is transformed into a psychopathic poltergeist in Pokemon.exe. And then there's Sanic.exe, an entire reskin which is as crudely put together as Sonic himself.
Well, I guess it's up to Eggman. Pingas, I mean.
up to ping us.
If you're not familiar with Sonic, he's a meme spawned from this 2010 video where a user named OnyxHeart offered a tutorial on how to draw Sonic the Hedgehog in Microsoft Paint, while an obnoxiously loud version of the Green Hill Zone theme from the opening level of the first Sonic game blares in the background. So, what started as a teenage authored creepypasta story had become an entire genre of video games. It's impossible to say which of these copycats pushed creepypasta moderators over the edge, but the mind-numbing flood of lo-fi and high-concept Sonic.exe imitators forced them to make an executive decision. Fearing the floodgates would never close without decisive action, the moderators pulled JC the Hyena's original Sonic.exe post from their site and banished it to a place where creepypastas go to die, the Trollpasta Wiki. The hammer was dropped on January 14, 2014, along with a message explaining the decision. It read, "The reason we deleted Sonic.exe wasn't just because it was well below our contemporary quality standards, but because having it on the wiki caused us to get a bunch of ripoffs of them every single month." Many fans were shocked and outraged, calling the move callous and unfounded, but the loudest screech came from the hyena himself. The author of Sonic.exe was just as surprised as anyone when his strange tale of hedgehog-induced trauma took the internet by storm in 2011. 3 years later, the party was over. But instead of using the rejection to fuel his writing chops for his next great creepypasta story, he instead wrote a manifesto, which he posted on his profile on furaffinity.net, one of his most frequented online haunts. So my browsing history is now permanently ruined, and I'm gonna have to set fire to my computer after this. Anyway, the statement reads, "Bull friggin' horse. As you can see, I am furious with the fact that my masterpiece, which has won the hearts of millions and made a massive impact on the internet, is being brought down by a bunch of jealous, arrogant, furry haters. But that does not mean I am just going to sit down and take this lightly. Nope, 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 nope. They have been messing with the bull, and now they've called out the horns." He goes on to declare war on the moderators and calls for every Sonic.exe fan to spread the word, make more fan art, block the haters, and basically just spam the internet to keep Sonic.exe alive. "We need to prepare for our victory over the haters. The haters need to bleed for their crimes." What? This dude is completely unhinged. "Rejoice, my fellow Sonic.exe fans. Our glorious little hellspawn shall have the last laugh yet. This will be his ultimate victory, the absolute subjugation of the internet itself." Now, when I first see a post this charged in the modern day, my first thought is that it's post-ironic humor. However, post-ironic humor didn't really become popular until 2019, and this statement was posted in 2014. It's very much in the era of the actual rage post, which memes in the post-ironic era might have been making fun of. Also, just judging from his overall online presence, I don't think him having some kind of personality disorder is out of the question, and I'm not trying to make fun of him for that, but it could suggest that he might have been serious with the rant. The tirade was met with mostly crickets. There was no great uprising, and honestly, the movement just kinda ended at this point. The fan community moved on to other pursuits. Or should I say, moved on to other fursuits. In 2017, 3 years after that online tirade went viral for all the wrong reasons, JC was interviewed by a user named Corpse on the DeviantArt website. Corpse was responsible for spreading the rant originally posted on Fur Affinity and increasing its visibility within the creepypasta community at large. During the interview, JC admitted that he could have taken the criticism better and been more mature about it. He said if people chose to hate his work, that they were welcome to do so because that was their prerogative. He said he was happy to continue doing the work that he found fulfilling and refused to let negative backlash derail his artistic drive, which would be a respectable take, but again, the artistic drive he's talking about is just him unironically making furry artwork. At the end of the DeviantArt interview, JC also teased a Sonic.exe reboot. He claimed he had taken some of the less inflammatory, more constructive criticism to heart, and he was inspired to write the version of the story that he wished he'd written on that first go-around back in 2011. On Halloween night 2017, the Trollpasta Wiki received an upload that sought to correct all of the narrative wrongs of the original telling.
Another ad! Yay!
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube. And exclusive access to all things.
YouTube telling me to get YouTube Premium, of course. God damn it.
Sonic.exe, the remake Chapter 1, received little fanfare, and users that did bother to click on it did so more out of morbid curiosity than genuine excitement, as the .exe community's best days were already far behind. But the reception was surprisingly mixed. While JC's writing chops weren't radically transformed from the days of old, this new story added layers and revelations that worked to deepen the characters, tackle more existential topics like creation, and expand the lore outside of just Tom and Kyle. Some of the early comments seemed to see it as an improvement, but many also seemed to have the sentiment that it was too long to read. but most saw this as somehow a downgrade from the original, and users lambasted what they viewed as the same tired tropes from the first story. I can kind of see where people are coming from by claiming that this version is worse. The first one didn't focus on the surrounding details of who Tom was because it wasn't really important to the story, so there was wiggle room with the believability of it all. You'll recall that I assumed Tom must be a younger kid. In this one, it specifically references them being in college. The first one was also told in the first person, while this one shifts the perspective to third person. So there's dialogue, and JC is not great at writing dialogue. Despite the reception, the conversation surrounding the remake's release helped revive interest within a long-dormant Sonic.exe community, and some new games hit the scene, like the Sonic Nightmare series in 2017, revamping the Sonic.exe formula with a focus on plot and lore, with the gameplay taking more of a back seat. The series tells the story of Exetior, a demon who escapes from hell to possess Sonic the Hedgehog. Then, later that year, on August 15th, 2017, Sega released Sonic Mania to commemorate the 25-year anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. Fans saw this as a much-needed return to classic 2D side-scrolling goodness, and this was the most highly rated Sonic entry in 15 years. Paramount Pictures also acquired the movie rights for Sonic around this time, and the movie came out to much fanfare in early 2020, quickly taking the title as the highest-grossing video game movie in US history. It felt like Sonic was back in the public consciousness in a way that he hadn't been since the 90s, and maybe the stage was set for a .exe renaissance. But JC the Hyena's moral shortcomings killed the revival before it ever got off the ground. The first domino fell when JC's ex-girlfriend sent a series of direct messages to popular Sonic.exe gaming creator Luigi Kid, outing her ex as a pedo. And Luigi Kid, who thankfully is not actually a kid, took to his channel in an attempt to expose the banished creepypasta author. Within one day, JC had responded and admitted to sending explicit material to a 14-year-old girl and engaging in, let's just say, illegal roleplay chats with a 14-year-old boy. Oh no, this is so shocking. Who could have ever guessed that the furry internet fetish art guy turned out to be a predator? I did. Wow. Who saw this coming? Man, dang it, dang. When asked why he committed the crime, he expressed remorse and said that his poor judgment was the result of stress-induced weakness, owing to problems at home with his parents and difficulties keeping up with his college classes. But he maintained that he's not a pedophile. For those of you who don't care about terminally online internet drama, this is what every weirdo says after being caught. JC eventually confirmed with an apology on his Twitter and Fur Affinity accounts before closing them. Why is this important to the Sonic.exe story? Well, apparently the ex-girlfriends took over the rights to Sonic.exe. I don't know what, if any, implications this has legally. People have been making their own Sonic.exe spin-offs for a decade at this point, and I doubt there were ever any licensing deals with JC. It's probably more of a symbolic thing so that the fan community can continue making stuff without feeling icky about being attached to a predator. While the peak of .exe popularity has waned considerably compared to its heyday, the fanbase persists thanks to semi-regular releases. The first of which after JC's cancellation was a mod for the turn-based rhythm game Friday Night Funkin' called Verse Sonic.exe, where Sonic can dance against Boyman in the game. Features multiple playable versions of Sonic, where deep cuts like Sonic CD's Majin Sonic and the .exe plushie make appearances. There's even a story mode where the characters have to dance their way out of the cursed Sonic.exe realm that they're trapped in. More recent releases like Sonic.exe One Last Round and Sonic.exe Destiny offer new ways to bend the lore with a much deeper roster of characters to choose from and richer game design that's more elegant and complex than previous entries by orders of magnitude. And the visibility of these efforts is raised by creators like Luigi Kid and Lynx4, who still host regular Let's Play streams dissecting Sonic.exe games new and old in front of audiences that number in the millions. And for those who believe that Sonic.exe animations peaked when Boom Buster dropped his trilogy more than a decade ago, look no further than Shin Sonic, released back in October of 2024.
Moving with speed in the name of the fire. Boom, boom, liar. Zoom, zoom, dire.
As of writing, Sonic fans are currently anticipating the release of the third movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This time, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles will face off against their greatest threat yet, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Now, each Sonic movie so far has made a nod to the internet culture that surrounds the character. From the Sonic reference in the first film,
there is one person in town who's actually onto me. He calls me the Blue Devil.
To the Gotta Go Fast line in the second movie.
I gotta go fast.
Gotta Go Fast is the chorus of the theme song from Sonic X, which is a bop, and the phrase is often mockingly attached to bad Sonic artwork. So maybe this third installment, which will introduce a dark Sonic, will give some kind of nod towards the creepypasta icon, Sonic.exe. Either that or something like this.
Snooping as usual, I see.
If you love horror, make sure to subscribe to see.
I don't remember what type of reference they if they did make one in Sonic 3. I don't remember, bro. If you remember any sort of reference, let me know, bro. Let me know. But that was a cool video. That was a deep lore on Sonic.exe. What a lore video, man, honestly. What a lore video. The Shadow likes Latinas part. Yes, okay, I remember that. Oh man, that was amazing. Okay. All right, we're gonna get into Iris now. So like, if y'all want to stay, y'all can stay. But we're gonna check out some Iris lore. So White, your time has come, bro. Your time has arrived. Yeah, we're gonna finish this and then we might call it there for today. So let me watch these last 5 lore videos. Final transmission Iris. That was very interesting, cool. It was, yeah, that was a cool deep dive on Sonic.exe, but obviously it ended in and the creator being yeah, I mean, okay. That was a crazy ending there, but yeah, let's get into some Iris now. Are you saying you need more suggestions? No, I do not, Sean. We're gonna check out some Iris lore and then we're gonna call it there for today. Final transmission Iris. All right, let's see what happens to end the transmissions at least.
You at last. You thought you could hide away from me after all these years, stuck in a tomb you created for yourself? It's come to my attention that you were once a well-respected ruler. I want to thank you personally for providing me a friend when nobody else could be there for me. But I regret to inform you that this changes nothing.
Damn.
Sure, I can let bygones be bygones, but I have done exactly what you've asked of me. Rule over my people with an iron fist. Keep my own brother close at all times. Keep the order. I'd like to think our people are still very devoted to our cause, and our new world order has made our world reborn as should be. You are a reckless fool, if anything. I can hardly call that careful thinking. And you were supposed to be a ruler for these people. I think we've done far more change for this world than you could have ever done in all the years you were in power. You see, you can pick at a rose for long enough, but when all the petals have fallen, will it ever be a rose anymore? I'm afraid your rose was doomed to fade long ago, and out comes a new bloom. So no, the past might have changed, and I might have come to terms with that reality. But our present day still exists, and here I am, still expected to live through it. That ship sailed long ago. Since nobody was ever there for me, I had to control a world that lost its soul, stop an evil and mystical force from invading it. I had to bring my brother home and keep him locked away so he could never run from us again. I needed to weed out the weakest people with our army of mecha monstrosities and merge with the only friend I can trust in life. Now we are one with each other. You have no idea how much stronger you've made me. Something in me has changed. Care to look at my potential now, Father? Like a needle in a balloon, I pop this wall right open. I don't think you quite planned for me to end up this way, but it was clear I was never going to make you proud. Even as you lay there rotting in hell. What? thought I didn't know you were in there? That's right, I know this is your coffin. And to think, you really pitied me that much that I needed a robot friend to keep me safe? You must have thought very little of me to get to that conclusion. So misguided. Well, that has all changed. We are now far stronger as a unison than ever before, and there's not a damn thing that can step in the way of me and the renegade we have created. Not a damn thing at all. Well, that's rather bothersome. What do we have here? Well. Our paths cross once more. Don't think I don't remember what you did to my plans. I remember that wormhole. And you thought you almost had me. Now here you are, invading my home, taking my promised land. Well, come at me, stranger. Oh, holy darkness, you be, cast your worst. I swear upon all that is bleak and vengeful, I will be waiting for you. Have at it. You cannot stop the Palatine Renegade!
Hey, bro. Summer 2021, I can't wait for it, bro. I can't wait for it. Summer 2021, baby, let's go. Oh, man. Okay, what's the rest here? What's the end? The end? What is this? Oh, it's wallpaper. Okay. Okay. That was the end of the transmissions. And then we have Iris Vigala transmission fan-made video. Oh, okay. Let's check out this fan-made video. I can't wait for the year 2000. Exactly, bro. Can't wait for it, bro. Can't wait for it. It's about to be a party, man. Okay. Fan-made
Sir Valentine, they have proposed an ultimatum. It seems they beyond 86 lobbyist bears or perish.
What is this thing?
I've scanned the cosmos. Their location appears to be the center of the galaxy, if not the galaxy.
What on the Dorian soil could they possibly want that we have? Surely it can't be the Demetrix.
No, sire. I believe they are after a sacred artifact.
And to think we'd have no idea what they wanted without that wretched monstrosity.
I must interject, Sir Valentine. That monstrosity brought back our light.
You're really defending this, aren't you?
You brought your whole civilization to ruins and that's because of a purely selfish interest.
Don't tell me you're questioning my abilities.
Well, I know your abilities, Ibram. After we disconnected, I retained more than you know, and now I know what you were up to all along.
Which was?
Thanks to your selfish addiction to finding every horrid detail of an honorable leader who blessed this planet. Before you got your hands in his machines, you changed the world, and the cost was ruins.
But what about my loyal people, huh?
They were mindless plagues, sire. Blind followers. You were appeased by their shrieking, but their voices were nothing but banshee cries.
Don't you go there!
You were blinded by so much hatred, and is all you saw. And when people realized that that's all you wanted to do, you were abandoned.
Stop!
Leaving you to be a pathetic...
Dovamoira, I command you! Cease this once!
And lonely speck of dirt.
Silence!
But there is way to repent.
And what do you suggest?
Team up with the beast. Thanks to his endless source of knowledge, we may be able to end the war and protect the land.
Protect the land.
Team up with the beast. Protect the land. Rebuild and repent. The world goes through enough suffering, sire. It is time we put old hearts to rest.
Tova Moira? Bring me the beast.
Of course, sire.
Okay. Alright, that was the fan-made video. We got another one. No, that's Iris Official. Oh, Soldier's Anthem. No, it's a fan-made lyric video. Okay, okay. The soldiers rest for one last night.
In the fire lay a champion bold. May their arms be bathed in gold. Legend only tells of the woe and dwells to regain what they were foretold. For together in the cave they stood, for they knew that the cave would flood. Yet they sung a song to remind them they belong with the gods that they understood. What would tell of the monster they bear? Was the beast in their black and glare? We've a demon in us all, unleash havoc on the call. Bear your arms and be aware. Enter the jaws of dawn.
Okay. What we got? That's it? I thought there was more. Oh no, there it is. Okay, okay, there it is.
In the fire.
Oh, this is the actual one. Okay, okay. Jaws of Dawn, official soundtrack. It's 11 goddamn minutes. God damn. Okay.
Champion bold. May their arms be bathed.
Is this Will too?
Gold.
Is this Will or somebody else?
Legend only tells of the woe and dwells to regain what they were foretold. For together in the cave they stood, for they knew that the cave would flood. Yet they sung a song to remind them they belong with the gods that they understood. What would tell of the monster they bear? Was the beast in their black and glare? We've a demon in us all, unleash havoc on the call. Bear your arms and be aware. Enter the jaws of dawn. Life insurance. Too
No.
pricey.
Do you actually know how much it costs?
Like hundreds of dollars a month.
I got it for.
These ads, bro. Please. Please, no. Yo, what type of Sonic music is this, bro? What the hell? Sonic in the jungle or some shit. What the hell, bro? Oh, man. Oh, I remember the Hive one. Okay, I remember this one. Oh, what? That's the only one. I wanted more of that. Rise Against the Hive. Okay. this one too. A Legend is Born. What was this one used for? That piano, bro. I remember that. I think it's a piano, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. That was the official soundtrack. That was incredible. There was one more video, but Will has removed it. I think not Will. Not Will. Wyatt has removed it. Wyatt has removed it. He told me not to watch it for some reason, so we'll probably be watching it sometime later, I'm guessing. But that was cool. That was really, really cool. We checked out all the Iris lores. We checked out all of the transmissions, the soundtracks, all of the good stuff. And I have to say, it was pretty cool, following the story along like that. And yeah, the playlist is completed now. It has been completed. That was really cool. Okay. Wyatt being sus, bruh. On this day, it was known in the legend, the Goliath was born. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was really, really cool. Now, I think we're obviously getting the song on October 31st from Iris. And I'm looking really, really forward to that and seeing how the story progresses and what else happens in his music catalog. It was the same lore video. There was no need to react to it. Okay, I see. I got you. But yeah, that was cool. That was it for today's live stream. As for the character interactions, Sean, I'll check out 2 characters next stream. Okay, we'll get Knuckles and Amy next stream. But we'll call it a day for today though. But yeah, that was fun. We got through all the Iris lore, and we'll get more very soon. And like what, 2-ish weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that, 2-3 weeks. But yeah, we'll get some more Iris lore, or at least a song sometime soon, so I'm looking forward to that. And we'll maybe he will release a lore video for that or something like that too. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That was it for today. Thank you all for joining me here. Thank you for the comments, the suggestions, and just being here in general. And yeah, hopefully we get more people to join us next stream. A lot of people either didn't join this time around, or because the stream ended really quickly because of the power outage, so maybe that messed up things up too. But yeah, that was I didn't even know what the hell happened. The power just went out for like 3 seconds, and then I'm like, what the hell just happened? I was staring at my screen, and then everything just went black. I'm like, wait, what? Well, what's going on, bro? All the lights turned off and shit like that. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And then everything turned back on. I'm like, what just happened? I don't know, but yeah, that was interesting. We haven't had a power outage in quite a while on the GER streams and the GER lore, man. Yeah, I had a whole thing written for the soundtrack, but it's too long. Hey, did you like the new Iris logo? Was it which one are you talking about, Wyatt? Were you talking about the playlist one? I did see the playlist. That was cool. You did put a thumbnail that was pretty cool. I did like that. I didn't even get the notification for the new stream. Bro, I don't even get notifications anymore, bro. It's my damn stream. And I don't even get notifications on my own phone. I have everything turned on. It's just like YouTube's like, nah, F you, bro. The one in the DMs. Oh, let me see. Let me see here. Oh, yes, I see. Okay. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was good. That was really cool as well. I also saw the one that you sent me for the Birth of Exile, and yeah, these two are cool. These two are really cool images. Yeah, that was cool. That was very cool. But that is it for today. So thank you once again for being here. Thank you for the suggestions. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day or night, and a great rest of your week, of course, as well. I hope you all can join me next Sunday as well for another fun stream. And once again, hopefully more people join up next time, because this time was something happened, bro. Well, I didn't get a notification. The stream died like 7 minutes in or something. And yeah, it was a bit hectic. But anyways, it was fun either way. I hope you all had fun as well. And at least we finished the Iris lore. Exactly, the Iris lore for now has been finished, and we'll get some Iris music once again in 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm very excited for that as well. But yeah, that is it for today. So thank you all once again for joining me here. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day and night. I'll see you all very soon. Until then, take care, and I'll do a 10-second countdown now. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Goodbye for now. Peace out, everybody. Peace out and take care.